Have you ever wondered how to tap into passion and enthusiasm? Well, in this video, I'll share the secrets to living in this space. So, first of all, it all starts with a decision. You have to decide that you want to live in the space of passion and enthusiasm. Without that decision, without that internal commitment to yourself, without that ability to credibly make a decision and then stand behind it, because this is your personal integrity that we're talking about here. So that is always the first step, is making a decision. This is what you have control over. That's what I have control over. We can decide, we can make a decision and go forward. So that's the first step. Next step is you want to brainstorm. And the first area I would recommend you brainstorm is, what would you do if money were no object? So just take out a blank sheet of paper and start brainstorming that. If money were no object, what would I do? What kind of things? How would my day look? What would bring? Who would I be interacting with? The whole thing. So start brainstorming. What would I do if money were no object? So that's the first step in your brainstorm. Then after you brainstorm that, and some of these things will overlap, but it's a separate process. You want to do a second brainstorm. You want to say, what brings you joy? And again, when you brainstorm, don't overthink it. Just start listing things. This brings me joy. Ice cream, going for a walk on a summer day, uh, hanging out by a stream, going to a baseball game. Whatever it may be, what brings you joy? And again, don't judge it as these things are popping into your head. Just write them down, because the beauty of a brainstorm is you can go back and refine them after you're done with that process. So what brings you joy? That's the second brainstorm. And the third brainstorm is, what are you doing, or what have you done when you are on fire? So think back in your life and, what were you doing or what have you done when time just seems to fly? Or you are just so motivated and inspired that nothing can stand in your way. So again, take the time to brainstorm. And I would say, when you brainstorm, really set aside some time, whether it be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is. Get in a comfortable space, clear your mind, and brainstorm. And just let whatever comes out flow onto paper. So again, it's just straight thought onto paper. You're going to get a chance after you're done to decide if this is a thought that's worth keeping, if that's a thought that's worth me bringing in and acting on or not. So don't worry about, oh no, I wouldn't do. No, don't even worry about that. Just get the brainstorm done. Now, once you've done that, I want you to take a look at those three lists and list the repetitive actions or habits or situations or circumstances that are common amongst those three. So just list them out. And then once you've done that, now I want you to think about, what habits am I going to create to reinforce these things that I'm passionate and enthusiastic about? What are those habits? What things do you want to make part of your everyday life? And it's going to take time. It's not going to be an overnight deal, right? But you want to list some of those habits. You don't have to list them all. Maybe you just start with one. Maybe one of your things that brings you joy is going for a hike and then something else is, I love to hang out with my friends. So a habit may be, hey, I want to go on regular hikes with my friends, because that brings me joy and I'm passionate about that and it brings me enthusiasm. So just list that as one of the habits that you want to do, that you want to incorporate into your life. And the final step, which is huge, is you have to declare it to the world. Because if you just keep it in, just to yourself, well, there's a chance that that's where it's going to stay, just right there. However, if you declare it to the world, if you jump on Instagram and say you're going to do this, whatever your way of declaring it to the world, call up your best friends that you want to go on hikes with and say, hey, I want to do this. Well, you've declared it. And once you declare it, there's a new level of accountability. There's a new level of commitment that just happens by declaring it to the world, because you're getting it out of just you. And especially I've learned this in my life. If I declare something to myself and not to the world, I can get into the bad habit of, well, I tell myself I'm going to not eat ice cream on Friday night. And then Friday night comes and I eat ice cream. Now, over time, if I keep doing things like that, I'm not going to believe myself, my self-belief, my ability to believe what I say to myself is going to start going down and down and down. So you can see over time in life, if you do that, oh my gosh, your credibility to yourself will be like zero. And let me tell you, that can have a huge negative impact on your life. If you can't trust in yourself, if you can't trust the commitment you're making to yourself, wow, that could be detrimental. And it's going to start impacting every part of your life. So declare it to the world. So you're going to start reinforcing these positive habits, these positive thought processes that, yeah, if I want enthusiasm and passion in my life, and these are the things that will bring it to me, then here are the habits I'm going to create. And then you start creating the habits, declare it to the world, and off you go. So subscribe with the notification bell to receive regular updates. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button to see more like this. Comment down below. This can be with questions or answers to a question you ask. And we'll see you next time on this amazing journey from isolation to community, where the next step beyond is freedom.